Greetings, this is Seb from Magnetic Audio and this is a new episode of Albumsound. This time I listened to an album which I really liked because it's very atmospheric. I guess it's almost the most atmospheric album I've ever listened to. It's about Olhava and their new album Frozen Bloom. I guess they just released it in March or in the beginning of April, something like that. It's a band from Russia and the album is about an hour long. And I really enjoyed listening to it. And what I thought about it while listening, you will hear in Albumsound. I'd like to start with the guitars, and the guitars are the star of the whole production, or better to say, they are right in the middle of everything. I don't know if the guitars are actually distorted, because you don't really hear that in my opinion, but what you really hear is that the guitars are drowned in reverb, and they are drowned in very, very much reverb. Yes, and this is the most interesting and most important part of this whole production. The guitars with this big amount of reverb, and it's not just like a plate reverb or something like that. It's more like a shimmering, building up kind of reverb. So it's the more you play, the more reverb will be there, and it's blooming and shimmering all the way through this whole production, which makes this really great. And this building up process you can really good hear in the second song. There is a clean guitar which plays just a nice picking riff, and you hear the reverb, how it builds up this whole atmospheric thing, and that's really cool in my opinion. That's about it from the guitars, and we head over to the bass. The bass sits right under everything and carries this shimmering and blooming production with a good amount of low end, but it's not too much low end, so it's not blown up or something like that. It's just the right amount of low end, so all these shimmering, bloomy stuff gets a good fundament to sit on. And it also has some upper mids, which makes it kind of present in this area. So you also can hear all the string hits which the bass player makes. And in some areas, it's support the rhythmic from the drums, but it's basically there to build a fundament. Okay, that's about it from the bass, and we head over to the drums. Drums are pretty important too in this production. But first, there's something else to say, because the kick and the snare are more like a secondary role. They play a secondary role in this production. They are pretty good produced, but they are not this important. The important part about the drums are the cymbals, because they really fit in with the guitars. I guess the cymbals are also filled with a big amount of reverb, which mixes very harmonic and well with the guitars, so that these atmospheric walls and fields of reverb and bloomy shimmeringness are supported even more than you think. Yes, it's building up very well together, the cymbals and the guitars, and everything soaks you in, and the listener gets really like in a trance feeling or something like that, which is actually a lot of fun. And the last thing is the vocals. I guess they are in the first and second song. You can hear them in the first and the second song. And I think they are really cool produced in this thing, because you can hear them, but barely. You can barely hear them. They are really, really in the background of the production. And I guess I really recognized them first at the second hearing through the whole album, which was fun because I thought, oh, there are actually some vocals. Why didn't I get them through the first hearing? So they are really, really in the background. And when you hear them, you are like, yeah, the vocals are really cool mixed. You almost don't hear them, but you really feel them, which makes this whole thing, yeah, just cool. Okay, I guess that was it about the album sound. We head over to songwriting and performance. Yeah, Olhava did a fantastic job on this album. They created an atmospheric masterpiece, in my opinion. The entire concept on this album builds up on this atmosphere, and they did it with a huge amount of reverb and some awesome tremolo picking parts, which are so long, and the guitarists just play along with that, which I really admire, because it's not easy to play tremolo picking so long. Yeah, and so does the drummer. He just plays those blast beats for a huge amount of time and don't get exhausted or something like that. Or maybe he gets, but he definitely keep it up until the end and make this album sound very good. I really, really like the end result with those bloomy, shiny walls of reverb. Yeah, it almost turned out to a drone album, I think. And so it's a mix out of black metal, very atmospheric black metal, and drone. So if you are into drone, you will really enjoy this album, especially the last track, because this is a pure drone song. Yeah, that's about it for songwriting and performance. If you like to support the band, maybe order some of their merchandise. I think the new LP release will turn out really great. I just typed it in and saw they will release some clear vinyl, combined with the album artwork. I guess this will be very beautiful. If you would like to support me, maybe give me some thumbs up or subscribe to the channel. Maybe give me your opinion on this album in the comments, and I'll really enjoy discussing with you about the reverb. Maybe you think it's some synthesizers instead of reverb. I don't know. Just let me know in the comments and we'll have a nice chat. Yeah, that's about it for this episode, and we will see us on the next one, when I have to say something new about a new album I've listened to. Yeah. See you later.